Anyway, I went to this meeting. I got fired on the spot, and got driven home. So the next day, I didn't know what to do with myself. I knew about a project, a new 7-Up plant that was being built down in Sunnyvale. So I called the owner up and I said, I can do piping. Would you be interested in hiring me? So he hired me. I had a hard time figuring out what I was going to charge him. What we do is we put in systems that are, in general, not always, but in general, we're putting in systems that need to be consumed by human beings. And for quality, we need to make sure that everything is done in such a way that it protects against, bacterial growth. I won't name names, but I know of one company we've done a lot of work for that we figured out a way to make orange juice taste better because they were burning it, basically, Within the first year, I had my first employee. Within the first 5 years, I started doing my own designs and engineering on projects, and we just grew after that. Yeah. Biggest challenge was there was always a time challenge, being able to do the work and the design. I spent so much time working, I couldn't go out and secure new work. Yeah. The other challenge is that the type of work that I was doing at the time was for companies that had plants all over the country. And I had to travel to a lot of those plants to do the work. And one week I might be in California, the next week I might be in Ohio or something, So that was a challenge. And it was even tougher when I got married and I had kids. I found out real quickly that it was kind of nice running, owning my own company. I could come up with ideas that were mine, and sell them. And that gave me a lot of pride in seeing my designs actually work and be productive, and then having my customers kind of compliment me on a job well done. So it didn't take very long for me to really appreciate that ownership was the best way to go. What had to happen, for the company to stay afloat is we needed to adapt. We needed to learn how to adapt to different industries. And we needed to look ahead, so to speak, to see what was happening, in particular industries, and recognize that, that we needed to be a little more experienced in doing other things, So we went from beverage to the food world. We found out very quickly that it was easy to take an idea from one environment and apply it to something else. Everybody thought we were geniuses for dreaming up something, but we really weren't. We're adaptive. That's one of our best attributes, I think. I really think that, if you're honest with yourself and your customer and with the people that you're working with, and you're not afraid to, say something stupid or say something that's right, and not afraid to listen to other people. Honesty is the most important thing that we have going for us, and I think it's the reason we get a lot of repeat business from a lot of our customers. I used to take a lot of pride in me doing it well. I don't care about that anymore at all. Yeah. I want to see everybody else, get be proud of what they just did and recognize that what they did was pretty special. Yeah, that's the most important thing.